Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Roger H3, and today we're going to talk about Mauga. Today he was just released into comp, as well as they actually buffed him. It seems like they buffed him better than what he was when he was first released. But since this change just occurred and he just got put into comp, I wanted to hurry up and try to make a video for you all and talk about how I think Mauga is going to change the way Overwatch is played, as well as give you my opinion on if he really needed buffed and just how crazy this really is. If you guys are new to the channel, or if you've been around and just haven't yet, please subscribe and help me out. My goal was to hit 300 subscribers by the new year. I don't know if we're going to hit that, but if you guys see this within the next week, do me a favor, and for my Christmas gift, please subscribe to the channel. I will appreciate it greatly. Additionally, if you like the content, please make sure you drop a like, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So, as most of you are probably aware, Mauga has been in quick play since the beginning of Season 8, in which, during Season 8, I believe there was quite a bit of feedback of people saying Mauga is a bit overpowered. He had a significant amount of survivability, as well as potentially the devs were seeing some interesting statistics and changes in the way the game was playing when he was put into quick play. With this happening, there were some nerfs that happened to Mauga, I would say within the last 2 weeks or so that happened, and oddly enough, these were recently reverted. I'm going to go ahead and put the new buffs that just happened on December 19th on screen so you all can see them. And honestly, I think this is going to affect the game a lot more than what people might think immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and just chat about what's listed here and how exactly this is going to affect the character and everybody around him. So Mauga, we see his base health is decreased, which initially you would think is a bad thing. However, we see his armor was increased. So as soon as you see that increase in armor, you know that that has an increase to his survivability. So this just made Mauga harder to kill and harder to eliminate, and that is a little suspicious and a little odd considering this is a tank that already had insane survivability. Next up, we see the number of shots with the incendiary chain gun to ignite enemies reverted from 15 to 10. This was originally 10 before the nerf. Now it is back to 10. Honestly, I don't think I have a huge complaint about this. I know that this is fundamental to this character, and I'm sure they're going to play with this a little bit. I will just say this is going to make it a little bit harder for characters to survive against him, but this is also just how this character is built. On to the next one, his spread is decreased from 1.1 to 1 when only one chain gun is active. Honestly, once again, I think this is something that isn't going to really affect him and everybody around him too much. But the Berserker, this is a huge buff, and I think this is going to be what breaks him even more. The overhealth conversion rate from 50 to 60%, that is a ton. That is a lot. So anybody within the vicinity of him is going to gain this overhealth when they're doing damage. This is just crazy. I think that this right here, paired with his survivability in general, is really going to break the game, honestly. If you guys have even been watching the gameplay that I'm showing here, my team and I just absolutely destroy this other team that we're going against. And the other part is my positioning is god awful at some points in this video. However, we are still able to destroy this team just for the sheer fact of the survivability that Mauga has is just insane. His chain guns do so much damage that we destroy Hog our first fight. The guy instant swaps to D.Va, and D.Va's Matrix can't do anything against the amount of ammo we have. So the amount of ammo we have paired with the incendiary lighting on fire effect we can do, and the damage we can do, as well as our teammates. Honestly, a lot of people are going to look at their tank and say, if you're not able to counter Mauga or do better than the other team's tank is, who is playing Mauga, you better instant swap to play Mauga versus Mauga, or you're throwing. And I have a feeling that this is the direction that Overwatch is going to go, because this single tank is going to be significantly better than everybody else. However, there will be some situations where somebody like Sigma is going to make more sense to play in a maybe more poke-centric long-range map. However, anything that's brawl or rush related, I have a feeling that Mauga is going to dominate the pick rakes, and we're going to see just Mauga being played everywhere all the time. Now, to sum up everything, I'm going to say pretty much Mauga's counter, or the way to counter him, is you're just going to have to play as a team, and you're going to have to play really well as a team. You're going to have to play with mobility and stay away from him, take out his backline, keep him distracted. Or, like I said, you're going to have to just play Mauga on Mauga, and that's going to be the way it is. Or it's just going to have to be a tank diff. I think Mauga is going to really change the way that Overwatch is playing right now. And I think within the next season, by season 9, hopefully. We're probably going to see some changes here to make this more balanced, because I have a feeling the way Mauga is right now is not going to be balanced, and I think a lot of people are going to come out and complain about him. I think in terms of future state and those changes that I'm talking about, they're either going to have to buff other tanks, and they're going to have to even out the playing field in tanks. I know obviously we've seen some reworks come out, such as most recently Hog. I believe they also recently said they want to do a rework on Wrecking Ball, but they're going to have to do something here to make stuff a little bit more balanced. I think alternatively, the easy solution for them is they're probably going to nerf Mauga, and we're going to have a state where Mauga is extremely overpowered for a little bit, and then they're going to nerf him and put him in line with everybody else so that his pick rate averages out with everybody else where they want him, and he'll probably end up being a to B tier tank in the future. But for right now, in the foreseeable future, until those patches and changes come through, I think Mauga is going to be an A or S pick, and he's going to be picked quite often in your comp games. I think it's going to be really annoying playing with somebody who doesn't know how to play Mauga, because they're going to pretty much throw your comp games. I always am really hesitant about playing when a new character is released in comp, because you don't know how somebody's going to play them when you play with them. But you'll figure that out as you continue to play. That's pretty much all I have for you today. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Good luck on your comp games. Good luck on learning the new hero and playing around the new hero. I wish you all the best of luck. Please leave me feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the new character, if you think he's overpowered, if you think he deserves a nerf, or if you like the way that he plays. Let me know if you find a good way to play against him. Drop that in the comments so other people can read it and be like, oh, well, maybe this is what I have to do to play against him and counter him. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Thank you everybody for stopping by again. If you're new to the channel, once again, please make sure you subscribe. It'll help me out a ton, and I appreciate it greatly. And we will chat with you all later. Have a great week. Have a good holiday. Have a good New Year's. And we'll see you here shortly. All right, all. Take it easy.